Wounds are a particularly big problem in cats and dogs. This is because when we have a wound, we know not to touch it and we know not to lick it. But the animal keeps licking that spot, constantly irritating it. And again, protecting or bandaging it becomes a huge problem. And sometimes when bacterial infections get involved, the situation just keeps getting worse. Therefore, wound care and ensuring the wound heals as quickly as possible is something we pay special attention to. At this point, the active ingredients, and again, the quality of the active ingredient you use, are very important. But if the active ingredient cannot penetrate the wound site and the tissue it is supposed to heal, there is a major problem. When we apply something to the wound, whether it's an ointment or a spray, of course, some of it falls off and some of it gets licked off by the animal. We all experience these problems. That's why, once again, our wound care cream, Wound Cure, was produced using liposome technology. Inside, there's the red St. John's wort oil that we all know from our grandmothers. There's beeswax, which has very strong tissue repairing effects, and ceramide, like hyaluronic acid and collagen, which are components of tissue. Most importantly, they're the building blocks. There are anti-inflammatory substances, that is, ingredients that reduce inflammation and relieve itching, such as tea tree oil, neem oil, and valuable active ingredients like omega-3s. But the most valuable part is that every one of these molecules is wrapped in tiny oil-based molecular spheres. So when we apply wound cure, that is the gel, to the wound, the active ingredients penetrate the wound and the tissue beneath it within seconds. There, it eliminates both itching and inflammation, that is, pain and heat. If there's a bacterial component, it fights against the bacteria. If there's a fungal component, it combats that as well. And with its active ingredients, which include valuable building blocks like collagen and ceramide, tissue building blocks, it allows for the formation of new tissue structure. In other words, Wound Cure, which provides a very fast solution in wound care, was truly developed after long R&D processes. It doesn't cause a burning or painful sensation for the animal. Very fast results can be achieved in all types of wounds, thanks to liposome technology.